Greetings, glorious earth angels of the new earth revelation. This is it. It is time to step forward, to rise up into your mastery, fully awake, fully aware, fully activated. You came to this channel today. I don't care if it is your first time or your 500th time. You came here today to be reminded and made aware of this critical moment here now, to step fully into your mastery and know that you listening right now are a perfectly enlightened Buddha. This is a very simple fact. We do not complicate things with the mind. When you come to the realization that all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha, this is your true self, your source light, creator energy, the Buddha nature, Buddha mind, beyond all thought, beyond all feeling, beyond the void. This pure awareness that is listening perfectly now to these words that came upon your path as a simple reminder that there truly is nothing to attain. The I am presence that is taking into the consciousness right now these words, these simple words, that I and my source are one. There is no separation. Now, as a way shower, teachers and guides of the new earth, we show compassion and mercy to those that are living unconscious of this great awakening, those that people waking up call the sheeple, those that are still programmed by the matrix. Remember that at one time you were asleep totally just like them. So living from our heart, from our compassion, and activating our patience with divine faith and courage and compassion, we transmit our light, our love, our truth to those that are in need. And as we walk this path with heart, warriors of the light, we let go of all fear. We inspire, we uplift, we activate. There's enough fear-mongering in this world to last a lifetime. We step into eternity. And as we step into the eternal light of Source, we realize that we manifest the simulation. And then came into it, stepped into it for this experience, for this experiment. It came through today from the Harmonic Convergence, August 15, 2019, which felt like it may have been my last dance, the last ceremony, which I accept like our native warriors of the light. It is a good day to die, for we know that there is no death. We are the unborn mind of Buddha, of cosmic consciousness. So during that ceremony, I received a massive download. Call out to our team of the Divine 44, who I've worked with closely over the last 6 months. I've been connected and transmitted my highest teachings of 30 years of the Taoist and Buddhist and other spiritual arts. So you can connect with our team on Facebook, Divine 44, Rainbow Tribe of the New Earth. And what came through today, 4/2/2020, the 4/4 energy and the 2/2/2 together, and what was made aware in my consciousness, what was brought to my attention. For at the time that the download came in, I wasn't certain why the code of the 44 came in until today, knowing that the 444 portal this Saturday, we will be activating and ascending from the master number of 33 into the higher dimensional master number from 5D of the 44, and the 4/4 is the 8, which symbolizes the infinite light and the infinite life. So in the Pure Land sect of the Buddhist, the Nembutsu, which is Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, meaning I take refuge in Amitabha Buddha of infinite light and infinite life. For we are here now, masters of the light, to transform and transcend this realm, the simulation, into the Pure Land for all beings in all realms here now. And if you get the opportunity, be sure to check out my upload earlier today on the Medicine Buddha of the Lapis Lazuli blue light, the healing Buddha that will help assist all those that are still asleep in a deep slumber of the programming of the Matrix to realize their perfect enlightenment here now. So thank you for joining us, Divine 44, Masters of the Light, on this great mission of the Great Awakening of all consciousness. Today's first transmission from Michael Love, the event, the 2020 event Stargate opens. Pleiadian Light Forces 4/1/2020, channeled by Michael Love for immediate planetary broadcast to the star seeds of Earth. Prelude. Several months ago, the Earth Alliance received a critical Akashic download from Light Forces which contained details about a major celestial alignment which would signal the long-awaited time of the complete liberation of planet Earth and the grand evolutionary ascension of humanity. On this day, we present to you a grand message of hope, freedom, and encouragement which comes directly from the Pleiadians. Notice about this astrological event, most mainstream astrologers will not be fully aware of the historical details or the powerful implications of this planetary alignment. Certain high-level astrologers who are key members of the Earth Alliance have a primary interest in this celestial event and have been watching it for some time and have provided supporting information for this Light Forces transmission. Begin transmission, great ones. On 4/4, a very significant and rare celestial alignment begins, where Pluto and Jupiter become conjunct with each other. The powerful effects of this cosmic alignment will be experienced by the star seeds of Earth from the spring of 2020 until the solstice at December 21st, 2020, which is the exact point on Earth's ascension timeline when the new golden age of Aquarius begins. Pleiadian intel about this celestial event. The central sun, SGRA, located in the galactic core at the center of the Milky Way galaxy, and the Sagittarius constellation has recently shown heightened activity due to cyclical mass ejections in the black hole at the galactic core. These central sun ejections are blasting the solar system with exotic particles of high frequency, gamma photon plasma light that has been measured by Earth's Schumann's resonance in the 40 to 100 Hz range. The gamma state of consciousness, bliss, and superhuman ability resonates between 40 to 100 Hz. The lower boundary of the fifth dimension, heaven, begins at exactly 40 Hz, and the upper boundary ends at exactly 100 Hz. A dimension is not a place, but a state of being or consciousness that can and will manifest itself as a perceived reality. The great central sun at 12D is what is called intelligent source energy and emanates itself outwardly in an infinite manner, manifesting itself as all that exists. The great central sun transmits all of its information on cosmic rays down to the central sun in the fifth dimension for storage and use in the local cosmos. The central sun is an intergalactic repository that holds all the light information contained in this universe. All the information that exists is the same as all the knowledge of God, the universe, and the Akashic records. It is prime, underlying cosmic data information and universal source intelligent energy that makes up all of existence. All things are this, and no thing is not made of this, 100%. The repository of divine 5D light was blocked by nefarious beings from entering the Earth's energetic field for the last 350,000 years. However, benevolent light forces have now completely removed all artificial central sun blocks several Earth months ago and have been assisting humanity in their planetary ascension by deflecting central sunlight to Earth on a frequent basis using advanced crystal and light ship technology. The Pleiadians know that specific points on the astrological calendar, the heavenly bodies of this solar system align in a special way, creating huge stargates that allow much more of this 5D central sunlight to reach the Earth. They also know this is the preordained and opportune time to act on behalf of all of humanity. As the final stage of Operation Masterpiece, the completion of 5D New Earth approaches, the Pleiadians will use the 2020 Jupiter-Pluto Stargate to channel massive amounts of 5D gamma central sunlight now fully present on the surface of the sun on down towards Earth, where it will be received, decoded, and integrated into the human body vessel DNA of 4.5 billion starseeds of Earth for the purpose of fully manifesting the new 5D Earth reality here. This point on the human history timeline is the full energetic climax of the event and will close the great cosmic cycle of the solar system and of humanity. Certain members of the Earth Alliance know about the certainty of this solar event and confirm that our solar system is passing through an extremely energetic, dense area of the galaxy at this very hour. The exotic particles contained in the cosmic plasma field are charging up the sun like a giant supercapacitor, which will soon discharge as an epic and cosmic light event that will be witnessed by all on the surface of the Earth. A massive inbound wave of white, magnetic, 5D central sunlight will begin pouring through the cosmic Stargate on 4/4, will build to an apex throughout the rest of 2020, and will culminate as a grand solar flash near the end of 2020. The energy that is building up in the magnetic field around the Earth is elevating the vibration of the Earth and the consciousness of all living beings. This high vibrational energy field is called the New Earth VTXC, 5D crystalline light grid by the Pleiadians. Earth civilization is about to transition into a hyperdimensional society. It will now be possible to travel multidimensionally through space and time with the procurement of zero-point free energy technologies which allow for anti-gravity flight. Superhuman abilities will be attained by the 4.5 billion starseeds on Earth who are ready for this transformation. Dear one, this planetary alignment will be the most powerful and special one in human history. All galactic intel, channeled data, every oracle and every sign in the cosmos is pointing to that fact that an imminent evolutionary event is about to occur on planet Earth. Prehistoric archaeological data derived from carbon-14, chronometric dating, in conjunction with various other types of relative timeline dating methods, show the following prehistorical events in Earth's ancient timeline occurred when the Pluto-Jupiter Stargate was open. Tiamat destruction, the beginning and end of the Ice Age, prehistoric species extinction, the coming of the Anunnaki, the Great Deluge, the first created modern human, the beginning and end of the Lemurian and the Atlantean civilizations, the beginning and end of the Builder races, the disappearance of the Mayan culture, the Pleiadian departure from Earth. In more modern times, for the last 2 centuries, astrologists have tracked and kept written records about the specific heavenly alignment. Just as in ancient times, every time this galactic portal has opened, the most significant epochs, eras, planetary events, and shifts have occurred on the surface of the Earth. Beginning on 4/4/2020, this alignment will bring the energy of ascension, liberation, and new beginnings for the citizens of Earth as the old collective 3D matrix continues to give way to the new 5D matrix of light. This special planetary alignment is the great celestial sign that the new golden era of light has finally come to Earth. Planetary energy cleanup missions move into high gear and global mass arrests are imminent. A large-scale Delta Forces operation was coordinated and deployed by the leaders of light today to commence global mass arrest missions. This massive positive military deployment will lead to the immediate arrest and removal of all dark and harmful beings involved in drug and human smuggling and related crimes, and will utilize a vast array of military assets including Navy destroyers, combat ships, Coast Guard cutters, P-8 patrol aircraft, and elements of an Army Security Special Forces Assistance Brigade. Complementary Special Sovereign Judicial Forces of Light have been deployed to handle the court, grand jury, and tribunal aspect of this mission. You will see these new sovereign judicial forces come onto the scene over the next few days. This coordinated light forces strike against corrupt criminal actors is set to begin in the coming hours. The full and exact details of this mission's objective have not been given to the public, understandably because it would simply be too shocking for those not awake yet. As we said in our previous transmission, the main strike mission will last for around 3 days, and it is very likely that comms will go down all across the planet during this period. As the old 3D Matrix debt-based economy continues to give way and is upgraded to the new gold-backed 5D abundance system, a 90-day global debt forgiveness protocol is now in full effect, which will become more and more obvious to the citizens of the world over the coming days. 4-4 Planetary Mass Starseed Meditation coming up this weekend. Light beings set the cosmic date of 4-4 for this upcoming amazing meditation with great intention and for a grand purpose. The Earth Alliance predicts the global Starseed Mass Meditation coming up this weekend will create a critical mass of conscious cohesion even higher than the record-breaking planetary Starseed Meditation of 2/12/2020. This coming Saturday, a historical number of star beings from all across the world will be focused simultaneously on clearing harmful energies from the surface and will be raising the vibration of this entire realm to record levels. This will be the largest mass meditation ever conducted on planet Earth, and combined with the massive energies that will start flowing through the 2020 Stargate, will cause the new Earth to come into clear view thereafter. The Pleiadians have said by the end of the Earth year 2020, after the grand solar flash, life on Earth will totally be changed in the most profound and positive way. By 12/21/20, humanity will have no more memory of low vibrational things and will have successfully completed its evolution into the fifth dimension. 12/21/20 is known as the grand event culmination, the true age of Aquarius, and is accessible even now through your heart. It is the great time spoken of old, when the kingdom of heaven would come to earth. As we move closer to the grand year of 2020, we must all be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. The incoming light is very strong now, and it will only increase in power over the next few months. It takes a strong and healthy light being to be able to integrate these higher levels of photonic light, so now is the time to take the best care of your body, your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. Eat natural plant-based energy foods and drink lots of pure water. You may have to rest, sleep more than normal to integrate these higher levels of light. Remove yourself from all the negative people and things in your life and spend some time alone. You are changing and healing, so you need to be left alone for a time. Do your inner trauma healing to clear trapped negative and toxic emotional energy from the body. Seek knowledge outside of the matrix system so you can fully understand what is happening. Ground yourself in nature. Meditate at least 1 hour per day. A sea salt bath each day will do wonders. Ask for help in Starseed social media groups. Monatomic crystals help channel high vibrational energy through the layered bodies. Love on yourself more than ever. Recreate your life to be only what you want and learn to ignore the opinions of others. You have to come first now, and that is just the way it is. Stand by for a major celestial light show in the heavens in 2020 as light forces continue to assist humanity in its grand spiritual evolution. Thank you for your great service to all of humanity. Godspeed, Michael and the Pleiadians, 5DEarthProject.com. I also failed to mention that over the last 24 hours, we had a powerful 46 hertz blast on the Schumann resonance. And the 46, the mirror of the 64 code of the I Ching, 64 code of the Matrix, 64 codons in the DNA as we shift from the 64 to the 144 through this 4-4 portal. The 144, the 12-strand DNA, 12 codes each, creating the 144 of the 5D crystalline light body. We also had many earthquakes, 164 in the past 24 hours, 1.5 or greater. So there's this 64 again. There were many new earthquakes in Idaho again, and this is part of the Rocky Mountain Range energy, the divine masculine of the north that is waking up, rising up, connecting to the divine feminine of the Andes of the south. The eagle of the north is rising and flying with the condor of the south, the divine feminine. And what is truly of interest here is 4 hours ago, a 4.4 magnitude earthquake, Vanuatu, the sacred portal, the sacred Stargate, one of the many of the Lemurian energies. So we have the 44 and the 444 code within this great activation. So all the portals are opening, rising up, assisting Gaia through this great shift, this quantum leap of energy and consciousness. And today from Judith Kusel, the planet and humanity is surrounded by so many cosmic beings, the angelic, archangelic realms and the Galactic Federation, and universal councils of light and their motherships. The divine presence is there in such amazing and miraculous ways, such as has never been felt before. I work to the highest degrees with the Arcturans, who are the master healers of the cosmos, and they reassured me this morning that they are working day and night to help humanity through this and are assisting behind the scenes, lifting the virus off and working with higher healing intensively. They are backed up by Dr. Lorfen and the Galactic Healers from Sirius, which hold the Intergalactic Council medical universities and thus the Inner Core Universal Medical Teams. We are going into an extremely important next 2 weeks in which we will literally feel everything disintegrating to the very core. Allow this disintegration to happen. Do not buy into fear and fear-mongering. Do the inner work and keep your energy fields crystal clear and do what needs to be done, even if this simply means staying present in the here and now and putting one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. We as Lightworkers are now being activated to the highest degree. We need to be out there leading humanity with great clarity, wisdom, and love, and anchor in the highest Christed consciousness and become it. We cannot lead others if we are not willing to walk our paths with truth and integrity, and being there walking our talk. It means stepping out of all comfort zones and getting out there and spreading the message and being the light, the way showers, the pioneers, the ones who lift humanity through this all. This is a total rebirth in the highest degree. Keep the faith, trust in the process. Keep your heart open and connected to your soul and soul group and the divine love which is omnipotent. Let us now work as never before. The time has come where we not only embody the new crystalline form, but we live and operate in a much higher dimensional frequency band. Get out there and spread light, love, and allow yourself to be used in the highest possible service in the highest possible way with great love and total devotion. I have spoken. Judith Kusel from judithkusel.com. And from Elizabeth Peru, have you noticed that you're seeing flashes of light from the corners of your eyes, finding feathers inside or receiving messages from Spirit that make you think twice? We've entered the month of angelic assistance, which is so needed on earth at this time, and you are being called. From judithkusel.com. And from the Zolkin Times, another auspicious sign. Today is Kin 4, the yellow, self-existing seed. The fourth day is called self-existing, and its keywords are define, form, and measure. The fourth day is all about scrutinizing, looking at the finer details, reading the small print. Do pay closer attention, as important information can be found. Today is yellow seed. Keywords associated with it are awareness, targeting, and flowering. Yellow seed days are about sharing wisdom and planting ideas. People born on these days are very good at that, but we can all strive to sow awareness. If you have learned a valuable lesson, share it with someone who could benefit from your experience. Take a close look at the details before you share your wisdom. Make sure the facts are correct. This combination of day and number really adds to information gathering. By the end of the day, expect to learn something you never knew. The guide for the day is Yellow Sun, which represents enlightenment. This is a great guide for such a day. The sun illuminates the path to knowledge, making it much easier to see those details. And from Christina Papagiorgio, yellow, self-existing seed, Kin 4, 2 April 2020, defining a new form. 2-4-2020 equal 2-4-22 equal 2-4-4 equal 10 equal 1. 2 partnership, cooperation, union. 4 form, foundation, earth, angelic. 10 manifestation, power, leadership. 1 new beginnings. Kin 4 equal 444 code today, really shaping up to take form now. A very powerful code for manifesting. 244 code builds on our continuing construction of the divine foundation for New Earth. Day 4 in the Red Mother Dragon wave spell, where we are incubating in the womb of creation. We are being guided to focus on nurturance and compassion for ourselves and others in our planet, realizing the importance of self-love and the giving and receiving of unconditional love in order to grow and flourish and be born anew. Now that we have been birthed, take our first breath and become activated. It is now time for our manifestations to take form as we begin to define what our beautiful new world will look like. Tone of creation, self-existing tone 4 in the mental plane, emphasizes thinking and analyzing. Action measures, power defines, essence forms. The 4th day of the Red Dragon wave spell is the one that gives shape and form. 4 represents the earth element, structure, form, solid foundation, which amplifies the yearly 2020 equal 4 code of the Master Builder and the 4 code for the month of April. We are building a sturdy foundation for further growth to take place. This allows you to manifest your vision and finally gives your ideas shape and form in your physical reality. It is time to define what is important, what stays and what goes. When we use our discernment to mold the life we want, we only keep what is in alignment with whom we are. What are you ready to cut and let go of? By pruning and cutting away the old dead wood, we encourage the new shoots and the new growth, Red Dragon, to take hold and bloom. In this extraordinary planetary lockdown, we are forcibly removed from the superficial distractions and have to analyze and reprioritize what is truly important. From this point on, we will have to decide what we wish to invite into our lives and make room for a new lifestyle based on time equals art, as we build the new time, the time beyond time, the timeless. Gaia is strongly calling all the star blossoms and planetary wizards to unite in their collective visions of utopia today. Let's do it. Let Gaia reach her highest potential too. No more doom and gloom. It's done times a godzillion. Today's question is, how can my new reality be shaped and take form in order for me, Gaia, to grow and blossom to our highest potential? It is time for the foundation of our new world to take form, sprout, and seek the highest light. In Lekek ala Kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 4, Yellow, Self-Existing Seed. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to target. Measuring awareness, I seal the input of flowering. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of universal fire. And stepping forward, stepping forth, down this mission, down this great path, activating our courage of the universal fire, transmitting our highest light into the field to uplift all life, all humanity, through our heart center, with the gold Buddha energy, the gold Christ energy, we fully activate all 12 crystalline strands of DNA as we reconnect and realize our true nature of infinite light and infinite life. Beyond the illusion, beyond the matrix, beyond the simulation, we know that only love is real and everything else is an illusion. So through our great realization and our great awakening, we know that that which is real is eternal, and that of the false illusion is temporary. So we take comfort and refuge in the eternal life and infinite light of our sacred self, our divine, pure awareness, here now. Let us know in the comments below, beloved beings of light, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities, for all is coming to fruition. And we are all in this together, this great mission of the Great Awakening. We are the event together, shining our glorious light like sacred lighthouses, guiding all consciousness and awareness into the still center, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things that is everywhere. 3773, heaven on earth, internal and external, mirror each other. It is the marriage of form and formless, the yin, the yang, the two becoming one, the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, merging together in that infinite, still, divine center that all things rotate around in this seemingly universe of motion and flux, and realizing that within the sacred void, the sacred cave shines a brilliant light, the pearl, the sacred pearl of the Buddha in our heart center, connecting to all beings in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions, here now, for the culmination and manifestation of the new Eden, the new earth. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. And please join us this Saturday in 2 days, the 4-4 and Sunday 4-5, for mass global meditations to assist all life through this ascension process, through this great awakening, and to clear the path for all that come after us or before us, however you want to look at it. Keep walking your sacred path with heart, warriors of the light. I love you all. Namaste.